The apartment rent ordinance helps thousands of small-income families in San Jose because it prohibits landlords to increase the rent to no more than 5% annually. Although the ARL helps relieve some stress from small-income families, households continue to struggle financially. More than 50% of San Jose households are rent-burdened. About 30% of households are severely rent-burdened. Small-income residents of the city of San Jose are worried about housing instability due to the high cost of living. A four-person household making less than $60,000 a year is considered very low income in the county of Santa Clara. The average month rent for a one-bedroom in San Jose is $2,400. More than half of the household's income is needed to cover the monthly rent without taking in consideration other essential expenses such as utilities and food. Displacement is a serious issue that many renters continue to experience due to the increased housing cost. Thousands of San Jose residents are vulnerable to gentrification. As apartment owners upgrade their units, they add value to their properties. This allows landlords to increase the rent to existing tenants, which escalates displacements. The small-income households are being forced to relocate from their homes. Tenants living in overcrowded conditions is a result of the high cost of living in San Jose. California has the highest housing cost than anywhere else in the United States. Due to demographics and the high cost of living, the rate of overcrowding in the state of California is about 4 times higher than the rest of the country. Households with children and Latinos are more likely to experience overcrowding. More and more San Jose residents are leaving the Bay Area to move to more affordable cities or states. With the cost of living being so high, many longtime residents have made the involuntary choice to simply move out. There is a record high number of people fleeing the Bay Area that has caused a shortage of U-Haul trucks. The lack of accessible U-Haul trucks in San Jose has also led to a sweeping cost reduction for any of these rental trucks coming into the Bay Area.
Yeah, Frank, we heard from hundreds of people, and a lot of them were telling their personal stories about having lived here for generations and have already left the Bay Area or with plans to. And we took some of those complaints all the way to the governor's office to seeing what's being done to address housing and traffic here. In our special report, we introduce you to some longtime Bay Area residents looking to leave, including the Bayards, who sold their Willow Glen home and are moving to Bend, Oregon next month.
My family is still all very local, and we're a very tight-knit family, and I'm the baby of 4 children, and they would have never suspected I would be the one to leave.
After that story, we heard from hundreds of people on Facebook. Fourth-generation Californian Stephen Phillips wrote, "In March 2018, I will sadly leave my history and my family behind. It's been a tough decision, but I see no hope for my home state." And Jay Intagliata wrote, "I left California just last week for good. I lived in San Jose 45 years, born and raised. It has become unappealing."
We know the housing costs are killing people, and it's choking folks, and we got to do more to get housing built.
San Jose Mayor Sam Liccardo says the city council next week will vote on 700 units of high-density housing, saying the city needs to come up with more affordable options.
We need to provide a path for folks to be able to get into home ownership, and that's not always going to be a big house with a big yard and a nice picket fence. We simply don't have the land for that anymore.
This apartment building is located in the San Jose West area. What will happen to the current tenants once this building is replaced with a brand new 2-story 16-unit structure? How affordable will it be to all San Jose renters? This is an example of gentrification. According to David Scissor, in the article "Displacement Becomes a Civil Rights Issue in San Jose," he states that the City Council officially recognized that the lack of tenant protections are civil rights issues that disproportionately impact people of color and other vulnerable populations. In the same article, Scissor argues that we should all get involved and try to do something at a local level to guarantee that displacement is viewed as a civil rights issue.
So my name is Hoon. I have lived in one apartment, this apartment for 6 years. But every year the rent is raised too much. That's why I have to move lower apartment. So actually I have to support my 2 kids and also my wife. For my family. But every year income is the same. But rent is every year's raise too much. That's why no choice. So I have to move another apartment. So I wanna live a better life, but income is too low.
Unlike thousands of residents, the high cost of living in San Jose has impacted Hun and his family, causing them to leave the city in search of a better life.